All right, so we are live. Let me get our links going here. Let's see here. Yep. All right, well, good morning, good morning. I'm going to shut my door. I'll be right back here. All right, well, welcome to Tech Talk Live. My name's Beth Gaff. I am the Systems Manager, Technologies Trainer, and Robotics Instructor here at the Peabody Public Library. Oh, it's been a while since we have met, I do believe. Last time we met was in June, so yeah, it's been a minute. And let's see, the next time that we'll have Tech Talk Live looks like it will be in November. So we're doing it every other month now instead of every month. We are doing the Tech Talk Live in person as well. So you'd be able to come here at the library and get help if you're local to me. It is free. It does not cost you anything to come in and get help. So take advantage of that if you have the opportunity. So today, Tech Talk is always designed to be here for you. So if you have a question about or a concern about something that you're trying to do on a computer, this is going to be for you. I'll do the best that I can doing a live session to help you. However, you can reach me. Let me get into our... There we go. You can reach me via chat. So here is my phone number. So if you do need to contact me, you would be able to do so. And we could even set you up on a plan where we can do online classes with you. And as always, anything the library offers is free to you. So it isn't going to cost you anything to get help on those computers or programs that you're trying to use. Normally, if I don't have any questions, then I kind of go into a techie tip. And since this month we did not have our hints, tips, and tricks class, and it doesn't look like we're going to be, we'll be having the first Friday class next month instead. And then tips, tricks in October. So, because we did not have our tips, tricks class this month, I wanted to make sure that we went over, I'm going to go over the top 10 list. Let me get onto that website. Sorry, I have it all written down here. Computer, there we go, hope.com. Computer, hope, there we go. Perfect. Perhaps. No, this isn't it. Yes, it is. Help. Okay. So we are going to go down a hardware, and the top 10 list is what I have on here. So there must be... Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're going to go down the top 10 lists of computer questions and answers that have been submitted to... I'm using computerhope.com. It's a very valuable resource as far as being able to get information about computer-based items. In the past, we've done computer buying. We also did miscellaneous computer-related items in July. And now this month, we are doing the top 10 list. So on the top 10 list, the first one on here is how to download or save a YouTube video to your computer. Since we are using YouTube as a streamed service at this point, so you're able to get the help that you need. YouTube is designed to allow users to watch and view videos and movies on their website. Many users want to download or save videos to their computer to watch offline with their media player, view on other devices, capture a picture or screenshot, or edit them. YouTube does not allow you to download videos directly from their site. You need to use a third-party service, install software, or get a YouTube subscription service to download a YouTube video. So they do have recommendations for downloading and watching YouTube videos on your computer. You can, how to download YouTube video on a smartphone, tablet. Let's see what that says. Videos consume a lot of space. So in the App Store, if you are using an iPad or an iPhone, you can search for documents by Readle, the Readle app. It's Readdle. Let me put that in. Actually, maybe. Search for documents on the app. So after the documents, you can open the app. In the corner, there's a Safari browser. I mean, it looks like there's 19 steps on how to get it on there. So the odds of you probably getting an actual YouTube video downloaded onto your device is probably very slim. You'd be better off maybe downloading it from one of the stream services that you have, if you have them. So one would be Netflix. I know that when I go on vacations and I'm going to be on an airplane for several hours, I will go on Netflix and download video or movies to watch so I can watch them offline. Now, it does take up space on the device, so it's no longer a streaming service at that point. It's actually a downloaded item on your device, so it is going to take up storage. So if you don't have a lot of storage, or you have a device that didn't come with a lot of storage, then you might want to reconsider that. But if you have a lot of storage on your device, or you don't really use it all that much, then it's probably not going to hurt you. You're looking at probably 2 to 4 gigs of storage per movie that you put on there. And then, of course, when you're done with it, you can just delete it, and that space would free back up for you. The next question that they have on here is how to clear your internet browser history. As you browse the internet, most web page data is cached locally on your computer to help pages load faster and to reduce the amount of data transferred over your internet connection. To help keep your browsing history private and to free up disk space on your computer, you can clear your local browsing history. Select your internet browser from the following lists. I'm going to flip this around. So here's the list that they're offering us. I'm just going to do 2, which is Edge and Chrome. But if any of these are related to you, you could do the same thing. So Microsoft Edge is the default browser that comes with Windows 10. It did replace Internet Explorer as well. Now they're calling it the Edge Legacy as of January 2020. So I can come into Microsoft Edge, view Edge history. So this is what it shows me. So I can open up my Microsoft Edge browser. I am in my browser, so I have it open. And I should see 3 dots, and I do. I have 3 dots right here. So that's what it looks like. And from the drop-down menu, I'm going to go to History. So I'm going to go to History. Doesn't look like I have a lot going on there. And then I can select Manage History. All. There we go. Another 3 dots. In the drop-down, select History. Did that. Manage History from the side menu. So I'm trying to find. All right, let's start over. History. So actually they have this set up slightly different. I can just hit the delete. And by doing that, it brings me over to the clear browsing data. And this is going to clear my browsing history, any download history, cookies and other items. So I can hit clear now. And again, this is just, and it has cleared me out. So I don't have any of those items any longer. In here, it is also, I did not check my passwords because I wanted to keep my passwords. So let's take a look at Chrome. Oh, I got us out of it. Let me go back in. Sorry about that. Computer help. Nope. Computer help. There we go. There we go. Well, it has taken me out. Questions and answers. Top 10 questions and answers. That's what we're on right now. Clearing area. There we go. So now I'm going to go to Chrome. And this tells me what I need to do from Chrome. It looks like from Chrome I can just even do a Control H. Let me close this. But if I don't want to do that, I have the same options up here. I've got my 3 dots. I can come to history. Recently closed. Got my 3 dots. Settings. Okay. It may have already cleared me out, actually. Yes, it did. And I can clear now. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go. Let me get us out of here. Sorry, I know it's going fast. There we go. So we need to get back into, nope, Computer Hope. And this was clearing the internet. So I'm going to get out of that. Hopefully there's a better way to get in and out of this stuff. Let's go back. There we go. Their vision, their goals. Help. Questions and answers. Perfect. All right. Our next one is, we're not going to worry about the safe mode because the odds of you really using that is slim. My computer's running slow. What steps can I do to fix this? Here are some of the steps. And instead of just showing you the wording, I'm going to go ahead and just read it to you. That seems to make the most sense to me. So they do have recommendations on how you can help speed up your computer and make it run faster. What to do with my Windows computer starts slow. So you can do a reboot. If your computer has been rebooted recently, make sure to reboot it before following any of the steps below. Rebooting the computer can fix many problems as is easy first step. So I know around here at the library, here in my department, we are in charge of all of the computers in the building. And from time to time, we will get messages from our staff that say things are freezing, things are slowing down, things aren't running right. And our first go-to is, have you rebooted? Have you restarted? 90% of the errors that you get on a computer can be fixed with just a reboot. So doing a restart, if the restart does not work, then I would recommend doing a complete shutdown of the computer and then booting it back up. Background programs. One of the most common reasons for a slow computer is programs running in the background. So remove or disable any of the programs from your startup menu that automatically start each time the computer boots. I know, again, here at the library, a lot of our computers have their tabs already set up. So when the staff get on there, then they're able to just have all of their items all of their items listed. And by items, I'm talking probably less than 10 tabs that they're working with at once or within. I have met with a few people that are slightly fearful of computers, and they're afraid that if they close something, that they're not going to be able to find it again, or it's not going to run right again if they do. So they will have tons and tons and tons of tabs set up running all of the time. And then they come to me and they're like, my computer's running slow. I don't know what the problem is. Well, one problem would be that you have 50 tabs pulled up right now. One thing you can do to try to eliminate some of that, excuse me, one thing you can do to try to eliminate some of that is create bookmarks. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say that I have to have this, right? I have to have this website, and I don't want to lose it. I don't want it to go away, but yet I know that if, see all of my tabs I have open right now, those are all programs that are running in the background. So what I can do is I can click on my star, and this star is located on every tab that you may have up. And by clicking that star, it's going to bring up a box. And it says what they're going to name it, and you can choose where you'd like it to be housed. By default, it's going to come up as the favorites bar. Your favorites bar is going to be this little bar right along underneath all of those open tabs. And if you get to the end, then they have an arrow that comes down where it shows. I have a lot of stuff on this computer, so I definitely need to clean mine up. But sorry, I kind of got lost. So you can save this as a favorite. So now I can go into my favorites over here by clicking my three dots. Anytime I see three dots or three lines, it indicates a menu for me. Now, what I'll be able to do with that menu depends on what I will be in. Here I can go to those favorites, which is indicated to me by a star. Usually my things are going to match, so I know where to find items. And now if I scroll all the way to the bottom, that's because I saved it as a favorites. I'm sorry, I saved it as a favorites bar. So it's all the way at the bottom. So here is that save that I have put in there. So let me flip us back around. That is one way for you to be able to save those items on your computer without having all the tabs going and running in the background, because that is going to slow your computer down for sure. Background programs. Disable Windows search indexing. I doubt you have that. You can delete those temporary files, which is part of that disk cleanup and that history that we just did. Free up hard space on the drive. So let me go into... Sorry. I have to find what I'm looking for. Okay. Flip us back. So here at the library, we have several drives that the staff use. And as you can clearly see, we're starting to get kind of full. I just sent an email out this morning telling the staff that they need to go through their files and start deleting items to free up space. Because what happens is once we get to a certain bullet point, this area is going to turn red, which means that we're going to be stopped from things that we want to do. So it's very important to clean those that disk, freeing up that disk space. Excuse me. Here at the library, we actually have an IT vendor that does all of our scanning for viruses and malware, things like that. But you at home, if you do not have an antivirus on your computer, you need to have an antivirus on your computer. They do have free ones out there that you can get. Let me see. They have AVG and Avast are usually the two that, oops. Let's see. chat doesn't seem to be working. Let me refresh me. I'm refreshing me. There we go. Oh, it's making me sign in. Just a minute. Thought I was already signed in. Just a second, I have to confirm. All right, I'm back. Okay, so you can either get an AVG or they have a VAST. Oops, that's not how you spell that. There we go. And those are free antiviruses. Now, by free, you get what you pay for. So if you're not paying for it at all, then obviously you're not going to have the full, bells and whistles. But if you're not doing a lot of purchasing online, you're not doing online banking, you're not doing shopping online, things like that, and you're just surfing the web or checking your emails, using one of these is going to be just fine. If you are someone that pays their bills online, checks their bank account regularly online, credit cards, anything like that, you might want to go ahead and pay into the antivirus. That way you can get full protection against hackers and malware and spyware and what have you. So it's definitely beneficial to you to keep your information protected. Okay. You can do simple updates on the computer itself. You can do, let me get myself into the update. So let me show you how you can do this. So by going to your search or your start down here, whether you're on Windows 11, which is more center, or your Windows 10, which is off to here, it doesn't matter. You're just going to click your start and go into your settings, however you can access that. From the find a setting, I'm going to type in updates. Oops. Here's all of the update options I have available to me, and I'm just looking for my Windows update. And it tells me the last time it was checked was today at 8:06. But if I'm not sure, I can go ahead and just click check for updates. And now it's going to scan and see if there's any available updates for my particular computer, which could be causing my computer to be slow because it doesn't have specific updates. So, and I have a lot of updates, so I'm not sure why it didn't find it this morning, but I'm going to go ahead and let those run. So that's one way also, is by checking for those updates on your computer. Of course, we talked about rebooting. You can always get a memory upgrade. Okay, so let's go back. Our next question is, when was the first computer invented? We have talked about that before when we covered computer buying back in June. So if you were not a part of that, you can go back on the channel here and look up the computer buying that talks about when computers were invented, why, and the evolution of computers. How to password protect files and folders in Windows. Because most versions of Windows do not include a method of password protecting your files and folders, they're going to provide steps for encrypting them. I don't know if we want to get into that. That seems a little more advanced for us today. But evidently there is a way that you can password protect files and folders in Windows. Things that you're doing probably aren't going to require that. Unless you're part of the CIA or something, you really wouldn't need to protect files and folders unless you're afraid somebody's going to get on your computer when you're not around and you have personal things on there. Most of us don't lock those down. We just have them there. So if you want more information about that, just reach out to me and we can go over it together. So all keyboards, let me show you. All keyboards have an F1 through F12. But what do they mean? I mean, we have them there, but what do they mean? So the function keys, or the F keys, on a keyboard labeled F1 through F12 are keys with a special function defined by the operating system or the active program. In certain instances, they may be combined with the Alt key. Let me show you that. There's my Alt key and my Control key. A good one on that would be Control Alt Delete. We all know that gets us to our task manager to end a program that has frozen. So F1 is used as a help key. In almost every program, when pressed, a help screen opens or you're directed to a web page. So let's try it out. So F1. Let me try Control F1. Nope. Alt F1. Nope. Mine is a volume. Let me see. Maybe I have to do a combo. Let me see. Control Alt F1. Nope. So, Windows key plus F1. Aha, there we go. All right, sorry about that. It does say right there in big blue bold, Windows key plus F1. The Windows key, it looks like this square here, all these different squares. So if I push my Windows key and F1, I get my search or my help or where I can go to get help. So that's what my F1 does. F2 renames a highlighted icon folder. So this is saying Control Alt F2. So if I do Control Alt F2, nothing happens. Let me try my Windows key in F2. I get the same thing as I get with F1. So let me try Alt F2. Control F2. So I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we're in a program. I think it depends on your pages that you're on. So normally F2 on mine is volume up if I just press it. But normally it highlights. So if you are in a document, that would be the one that would be most beneficial to you. F3 often opens a search feature for many programs. So if you're in a program, you might try your F3. And they're saying Shift plus F3 changes the selected text in Word. There's a lot. I'm going to share this. Excuse me. There. This is the website I'm on right now, and it talks about all of these different F keys. F4 opens the address bar in the browser, so you can look up a website. F5 refreshes or reloads a page. F6 moves the cursor to the bar to put your address in to get to the website. F7 is actually a spell check or grammar check if you're in documents. I'm going to include this in our, when this is, here, I'm going to actually put this in our description. If I can. I will add this to our, because I'm not sure you'll be able to access it once we get out of it. So I will definitely put this in the description of our Tech Talk live session today, so you're able to get these. F8 puts you in a safe mode. F9 is a refresh. F10 gives you a menu bar. So a lot of this involves being on Microsoft products, Microsoft Word, Excel, things along those lines. So I'll definitely be sure to share that on the class once we're done today. Let me get back into our help. There we go. Okay, our next question. Browsers. What is a browser? That's our question. So, a web browser would be like Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, Firefox, or Mozilla Firefox. Their only job as a web browser is to get you connected to the internet. That's all they do. That's all they do. Once they've gotten you connected, their job is done. Once you get on the internet, now you have what are called search engines. Yahoo, Bing, Google, they're all search engines. So now I can search the web through my web browser. So if you didn't know what a web browser was, now you do. They have other ones. So if you're on your smartphone, your Safari would be your web browser. Amazon has their own through the Kindle. Actually, it's called Silk through the Kindle. And Androids use Google because Androids are Google products. Sorry if you can hear my fan. I was starting to get hot. So. All right, let's go back. I'm not going to get into emails today. Okay, well, that is the basics of some of these Q&A questions that people have. What's a web browser? How can I clear out my history? What were some of them? Downloading a video, we found out from YouTube, that is probably not going to happen, so you may need to use one of your stream services to do so. Password protecting files, just get with me if you want to know a little bit more about that. F1 through 12 keys. I'm going to share that in our description so you can actually access that. From that, I'm also going to share these questions so you can go in and look at them a little deeper. You can even get into Microsoft Word and try some of those F key functions to see how well they work. Checking to see if we have any questions this morning. We do not. Okay. And so forth. So I believe the next time we meet, go back. I am trying to look and see because I have a whole list here, but I don't know how I found them. I have down that we're going to do some shortcuts, probably keyboard shortcuts. I also have future going forward. We already did this, so. We will be going over the invention of computers. We will also be going over the invention of the internet. How to make money online, things to do when you're bored on the internet, advantages of the internet, and how we use a computer. So there's a lot of topics coming up in the next few months. We either do these sessions during Tech Talk Live, or I have a special computer tips, hints, and tricks class that we do these on as well. For this month, we also have our Friday computer class. No, I do apologize. We do not. Next month is our Friday computer class where we will be going over internet safety for families. So if you are a family that has people on the internet, then knowing a little bit about internet safety is a good thing. So, all right, you guys. Well, I don't have any questions. I've been rambling now for about 40 minutes. For useful information, but I'm always here for you, as always, and everything we do here is free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you need help with your computers or would like to start some computer classes online, get with me. Currently, I have 15 students online, which I believe 12 of them aren't even in my country, and I'm able to send them videos. I'm able to send them handouts. We can sit down together and through meetings, and I can give you homework and lessons and whatever you need. So I am here for you. I am pulling for you. I am pushing for you. I want everybody that's on a computer to be successful, and I want you to feel comfortable being on the computer in general. So let me check one more time. Make sure we don't have any questions. If you do have a question, please don't be shy. Go ahead and ask it. I'm sure if you're thinking it, someone else may be thinking it too. So I would be more than happy to help you with whatever you need help with. I'm just going to give a minute to see if we get a question in. If we do not, I'm going to end our session today, folks. And upcoming items here at the library, just so you know. Here in systems, we do have a digital escape room coming up on the 30th. Escape from Wonderland. And then we'll be doing virtual field trips are always posted by the end of the month. They do include lesson plans and activities for homeschooling purposes or classroom settings. This month we're doing the war and military history. We have an amazing database on our website. It's called the Oral History Project that has tons of different interviews from some of our military folks. Some of them were even World War II vets, and a lot of those interviews are hard to get these days because, a lot of them are passing away, and that's very, very sad. So I'm very, very happy that we have what we do have. So that's pretty much it that's going on for the rest of this month. Next month, looking forward, it looks like I have a lot of conferences I have to go to next month, but we are doing that internet safety class on the 22nd. That is virtual only. So you can check our website for that. Sorry. A bunch of stuff popped up. What else we got? Another digital escape room, the American Revolution. Our virtual field trip. I don't see our virtual field trip. We may not be having one. It is a very busy month for me, so that may be why I didn't put it on there. We also have Staff Development Day, so that's probably why. In October, we're going to look at Easter Island. Let me check our calendar and make sure I don't have a virtual field trip in there that I'm not aware of. Excuse me, because it's not on my paper calendar. So let me see what I decided to do here. But as always, I'm here for you, is the bottom line. So if you need any kind of help or assistance, let's see, our live digital escape, Revolutionary War. Yes, Buckingham Palace. Although I don't have it written here, I'm going to add it right now. Our virtual field trip for September is Buckingham Palace. So you can see all the royals. And we'll take a tour of the palace. I thought that would be kind of a fun and exciting one. I'm always open for virtual field trips, so if there's something you'd like to see or have me do, go ahead and leave me a message about that as well. You can email me at any time or give me a call back here at the library. Thanks so much, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And don't forget that I am here for you and pulling for you. And I want to see you successful. So please reach out to me so we can get you started on some pretty awesome free lessons to get you going. So have a great weekend. Have a great day. And enjoy that sunshine out there if you have it. We have sunshine, so I'm going to go enjoy it. Thank you.